John is an expert at freeloading. He has lived in the same apartment for 10 years without ever paying a cent in rent. To avoid being caught by the building manager, he always takes great care when leaving the apartment. One day, John set his sights on someone else's chainsaw. While using it, he was spotted by a wealthy woman passing by. She mistakenly thought John was a chainsaw maniac, and in her panic, she couldn't even open her car door. She rushed to the police station to report the incident and drew a sketch of John from memory. The police investigation revealed that John not only had a sleazy appearance, but he also engaged in suspicious behavior. As a result, he was listed as a suspect. To gather evidence, the police assigned a beautiful female officer, Mary, to approach John and pretend to be his roommate. To expose his crimes, Mary deliberately posed provocatively in front of him, even changing clothes to tempt him. However, John remained completely indifferent, desperately banging his head against the wall to keep himself calm. Mary started to suspect that John might not be the killer. The police chief believed Mary's charm wasn't enough, so he decided to test John himself, bringing his wife along. However, John mistook it for Mary returning and fainted in fright. Over time, Mary became accustomed to living with John, helping him skip rent, freeload from supermarkets, and even comforting him after failed job interviews. Yet, the police chief remained unconvinced. For the mission, Mary dressed as Little Red Riding Hood to confess her feelings to John, but still received no response. Mary became certain that he was an honest man. One day, the police received a report about a young woman being murdered, and the time of the crime matched exactly when Mary had stopped monitoring John. The chief immediately issued a warrant for John's arrest. John, bored, went to the crime scene to watch, but was recognized by the crowd as the prime suspect. The police fired machine guns, and John quickly ran, with the crowd chasing him. Using his wits, he blended into the crowd and successfully distracted them, escaping into a construction site. While hiding at the construction site, John jumped out of the window to visit his only friend, Little Fat. However, when he arrived, Little Fat wasn't home. As he was about to rest, he found a woman's severed hand in Little Fat's pocket. It turned out that Little Fat was the real psychopath serial killer. John decided to escape, but as soon as he stepped outside, he was caught by the police. Mary arrived just in time and pointed out that Little Fat was the actual murderer. It turns out that Mary had noticed a unique music box at the crime scene, and she had seen a similar one with Little Fat during their earlier interview. Little Fat was arrested on the spot. After a series of life and death trials, John finally mustered the courage to confess his feelings to Mary, and the two of them eventually got together.